Maybe the
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, both of you. Please wait, let Adya join.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, how was the test?
Ma'am, it was good, but I didn't understand one question.
Okay, let's open that. Wait, assessment test, body movements. Yes. Hope the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Neha, you attempted 2 times.
Yes, ma'am. I had two accounts.
No, I can't get you. What?
Ma'am, I had two accounts. I wrote the exam from two accounts.
Okay, fine. You can write on only one. Why sorry, why Adya didn't write the exam?
Ma'am, don't know.
Adya, are you there? Why you have not attempted the test, Adya? Yes. Adya, am I audible to you? Am I audible, Neha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Adya, answer me. Why you have not attempted the question test? Adya, are you there in the meeting?
Ma'am, I have a doubt in the question paper. No, ma'am.
Now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yeah, Neha, you can tell your doubt.
Ma'am, actually, the first question of the test, it says the correct answer is tendons connect bones to muscles, but I answered it as muscles to bones.
It's actually more than one correct.
Oh,
It's both muscle to bone and bone to muscle. I have given that question to confuse, and you got confused.
oh,
So both are correct, right? So it's not an ordered thing. Ordered in the sense like there is nothing like only muscle to bone you should say or bone to muscle you should say. Both are good. Vice versa, both are correct, right?
yes, ma'am.
So it's more than one correct.
Okay.
I think, and one more question also you got wrong. This question.
Yes.
305 is the right answer. Is it 305 or 306?
Ma'am, you said it is 305.
305 only, right?
Yes,
You gave it 306.
yes, ma'am. I checked it later.
Fine. Largest bone is okay, fine. Only two are wrong, right? All others are correct. Fine. Yeah, Bhavesh, when will you write? When will you write?
Right, what?
When will you write the test? This test.
I checked the test after coming from the after coming from the travel, and it did not allow me to write the test. I thought to write the test, but it did not allow me.
Okay, so now I'll paste in chat. Adya, can you hear me now? Adya, can you hear me? Try, Bhavesh. You can attempt the test or not. Adya, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Why you didn't attend the test? Yes, Adya. Why you didn't attend the test? Open the cameras, Neha and Adya. Yeah, tell me, Adya, why you have not attended the test? You're muted.
Ma'am, I didn't study.
It's okay if you have not studied also, it's okay. That's why I conducted a special seminar class for you before one day of test. Neha was explaining you almost everything. I also told you have to read this for your test. Did I tell or not? Yes, did I tell or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Even told Neha to go out of the meeting and told the very important questions also. So, and don't take it granted, children. Attending the test is mandatory. We are not asking you whether you can, like, it's your choice. We are not telling like that. It is mandatory to write the test. If you're not writing, if you cannot be able to write the test, the reason should be only medical reason, or your parent should tell me, because Bhavesh parent has requested me personally that he cannot write like that. Your parent should call me and tell, or else medical reason should be the only reason. Other than that, even Bhavesh, I'm telling you, you can attempt the test when you're if you're traveling also, you can attempt the test. It's just an objective test. If it is subjective test, means you have to take the paper, pen, you have to write. But it is just an objective test, so you can easily attempt it when you're going in the car or bus or train. If there is good internet issues, if there is no internet issues, you can write. Am I right? So if you really think you have to write the test, it's in your hand. You can write it anyway. And Adya, this should be the first and last. Yes? Yes, Adya.
Yes, ma'am.
This should be the first and last. Hereafter, if you don't know anything also, it's fine and well. You have to write the test.
Okay.
Now, okay, fine, no problem. So now it is 5:40, right? So till 5:50, 5:55, we will have the, till 5:50, 10 minutes, we will have the seminar session. And then I'll go to class. Okay? We'll start a new topic.
Ma'am, what's the seminar?
Yeah, seminar. I told you, you and Neha will take the seminar for Adya. I have also told the topics, right?
Ma'am, topics I learned.
It's okay. Neha will share the screen. You can just explain. You know the topics, right? You don't have to prepare anything. Already we discussed the same thing you're going to explain. Yes, Neha, you can continue. You are in the slide. Which slide, Neha? This slide, right?
Yes, ma'am. I did complete this slide.
Okay, I'll stop sharing. Um, you can start sharing. Make it quick and fast so that Adya will be able to write. Adya, what about your separation of substances? Completed all the recording? Completed all the recording, Adya.
No, ma'am. Some are there.
So why still not completed? Are you watching it daily? 2 lectures at least?
Ma'am, I have saw half of it, ma'am.
No, half is not enough. I thought of giving you a worksheet, a test. Yes. When can I give? So can I give on Saturday? On Saturday?
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
On
Yeah.
Saturday, I'll be assigning a separate test for you in the 6 test group WhatsApp only. Neha and Bhavesh can also attempt. Okay, there will be 2 tests. One will be, okay, I don't want to confuse. I'll be giving question paper separately. I'll be sending in the group. Adya, Neha and Bhavesh, everybody will attempt and send me. For Neha and Bhavesh, it's not compulsory, but for Adya, it is compulsory. You have to send me the paper by Sunday. You have to write it in a paper. It's subjective test. I can send Adya. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if
Ma'am,
possible,
when will you send it?
means I can't get you.
When will you send it, ma'am?
I'll send by Saturday. No problem. Okay. So for you and Bhavesh, it's not compulsory. I am talking about the separation of substances test. So there is a subjective test. Every week you will have, right? 1 week you will have objective, 1 week you will have subjective. That is compulsory. That we will have on body movements. That is compulsory. I'm talking about separation of substance lesson for Adya particularly. If you both are also interested, you can attempt. Okay, but it's not compulsory. Okay, Adya?
Okay, ma'am.
Uh, I'll make Neha as co-host and Bhavesh as co-host. Please make it fast. Till 55 we can take. Yes, Sadhya, please listen very carefully. This seminar session is especially for you. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Open the camera, please. Start with joints, Neha. So
Okay.
joints, Bhavesh will start or you?
Ma'am, I was given the joints.
Okay.
Ma'am, you told I should start from bones.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Okay. Till that, all the diagrams you explained, Neha. Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, I explained this last seminar.
you completed joints, can go to the next slide. Yeah, this also, I think you start from hinge joint.
Okay. So, Adya, did you understand them here?
Yes.
What are tendons, Adya?
Ma'am, it is connected with muscle, ma'am.
Tendons are connected with muscle, or it is helping to connect bones and muscles?
Bones and muscles, ma'am.
Okay.
It is joining.
Yeah. It is helping to connect muscles to bones. What are ligaments?
Ma'am, ligaments.
Yes, what are ligaments?
Ma'am, like they attach to joints.
No, it's wrong. Did you revise it after the class? Did you revise after going to the class? After going from class? So that is why I told you to attend the test. Now you forgot the existing thing also. Yeah, it's okay. You please revise it, Adya. If this won't work out like this, Adya, please go home every day after the class. You have to. Are you going to school?
No, ma'am, summer holidays.
So you're full day free, right? So you can start it. Just will take hardly 1 hour, Adya. Not even 1 hour.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, Neha, start from hinge joint.
In joints, there are different types of joints, and hinge joint is one of them. Okay? It only allows in one plane movement. In bending, I'll show you. So, in bending and stretching, only one plane. You got it?
Yeah.
In bending and stretching. Then another type of joint is ball and socket. It is located in four places: our shoulders, our two shoulders, and our two hips. Legs. So they allow in multiple direction movements. So you can rotate, okay? You can raise it up, and you can flexion, extension, adduction, and rotation in multiple movements. Any doubts?
On hinge joints, I cannot understand.
Hinge joint. So we have a lot of joints in our body. Okay. So hinge joint is particularly, she just gave an idea. So elbow and knee is having hinge joint. So the joint between elbow, the joint that is in the elbow is called as hinge joint. Now go to the next slide and explain her the diagram. With the diagram, she'll understand. Wait a minute, Adya. Yeah.
Mom, is it the hinge joint diagram or the
Hinge,
side?
yeah, I just go every slide. When hinge joint comes, you can.
Mom, but it's given to Bhavesh.
What?
It is the topic is given to Bhavesh, types of joints.
Oh, fine. So shall Bhavesh, will you continue?
What?
Will you continue from hinge joint?
Mine is from bones, right?
It's okay, but I'm asking you, are you comfortable now?
Maybe yes.
Yeah, you can just see the slide, explain her the things, whatever we discussed in the class. That's all, the same thing. Yes, Neha, you just share the screen. Bhavesh will see and explain. Go to the next slide, Neha. Yeah.
So we are gonna talk about bones. Bone. Press your finger against the top of your head, face, neck, nose, ear, back of your shoulder, hands and legs, including the finger and toes. Do you get a feel of something hard pressing against your fingers? Do you?
Yes.
The hard structure are the bones. Repeat the activity on the other part of your body. So many bones. They're like three. There are so many bones in our body. The total bones when at the birth are 305 bones. If we grow at a certain age, they're gonna reduce. They're gonna reduce and they're gonna reduce and stop at 206 bones as given. So bones cannot be bent. Yes. So how do we bend our elbow? See, we can bend our elbow because there are joints over there, like hinge joint, as Neha said. It is not one long bone from the upper arm to our wrist. It is different bone joined together at the elbow. You understand? Similarly, there are many bones present in each part of the body. Yes. We can bend or move our body only at those points where bones meet. Yeah, where the bones meet at joints, so we can bend them. Do you understand? Next slide.
So Adya, can you tell me any bone in your body? Can you just show me any bone?
Ma'am, elbow.
Is elbow a bone? Is elbow a bone?
Ma'am, I guess it's a bone.
It's a joint, no? It's not a bone.
Okay, ma'am.
Here you have a joint, right? You have a joint. Is Neha, elbow is a bone or joint?
Ma'am, it's a joint.
Why it is a joint and what kind of joint is present there?
Ma'am, it's a hinge joint. It's a hinge
Yes.
joint, and we are only able to move in one place.
Yes. So yes, Adya. So Bhavesh is basically explaining you the bones. So bones are something like here you have bones. So my question to you, Adya. So if there is no joints in our body, only bones are there. So what is our condition then?
It'll be like a statue, ma'am.
Exactly. So we cannot move, right? So we cannot move any part of the body. So bones are very important, but with joints, they are useful, right? So
Yes,
I can
ma'am.
say from here to here, I have a bone. Yeah? From here to here, I have a bone. And these two bones are connected together with the help of?
Joint.
Exactly. Yes. So human skeleton is composed of 305. So when you are born, when you're a very young kid, you will have 305 bones. But when you grow up, so some of the bones will be, connected, like they'll be merged together and it will become 206. That's why when you're a small kid, people will say should handle the just born baby with a lot of care because the bones will be very, very small. So many bones will be there first, will be very small, and easily it can be breakable. So that's why elders will say like that. Yes, now you understood?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, next, go to the next slide. Yeah, it's
So,
just, yeah, Bhavesh, please. Yes.
so this is a femur bone, the largest bone in our body. It has different parts. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you have to, 1 second, Bhavesh, you have to remember, Adya, this is the largest bone in our body, that is femur, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So whenever I ask you which is the largest bone in the body, you have to say femur. Yes, you don't have to memorize these things, parts, label parts, no need. Okay,
Okay,
just
ma'am.
remember femur is the largest bone. And what is femur? Where is femur is present, Bhavesh?
Ma'am, it's in the. Ma'am, it's like. Ma'am, ma'am, it's like in the hip, below the hip.
Thigh bone.
Below, yeah, ma'am, that's.
So Adya, do you know what is thigh bone? So where is thigh?
Ma'am, our back.
It's actually from our knee, right? Above knee and below the hip. So from there to there is actually exactly the femur is present. Yes,
Okay.
thigh bone. So yeah, please go to the next slide.
So this in this slide we can see different joints. The down like mind map shows different joints. The joints are based on movement and structure. So the joints based on structure are immovable joints. These joints like cannot move that much. So slightly movable joints, these can slightly move. Freely movable joints are like 360 degrees and they can rotate. So next is based on structure. As you can see, there are like three types: fibrous joints, cartilaginous joints, and synovial joints. So the upper part is based on certain properties. The joints are further classified into. So we can see all the types of joints as given in the below mind map.
Yeah. One
Next-
second.
Next slide.
Yeah. 1 second. So there is a question for all of you. So you all know bones now, right? Bones are nothing much to read about bones. But now my question is, what is the substance that bones are made up of? Bones are made up of what?
Tissues.
Okay, not tissues. Yes, tissues, of course, but
Ma'am,
it's not
calcium.
tissue.
Ma'am, calcium.
Calcium. Okay, fine. Anything else?
Paper. I think I
No,
heard.
it's not actually directly calcium also. So bones are made up of something called collagen. So you have to remember this. You can even note it down. So it is made up of collagen fibers. So we'll say bones is mostly made up of collagen. It's a protein actually. Collagen is a protein. Why it is means it is a flexible, it is bone is basically a flexible framework. The bones are not very, very tight like skeletal system. So like it's not very, very hard. So bones can even be you can break the bones also, right? Sometimes if you press it so hard, bones can be broken. So bones also contain calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. Calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. But mainly bones are made up of collagen. Collagen is something called protein. It's basically a protein. Yes?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, bone is mostly made up of collagen, but bone also consists of calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. Yes, continue.
Okay, so do you have any doubts in the slide?
No.
Yeah, then can you give me one example, Adya, for freely movable joint? Yes.
1 minute. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Ma'am, neck.
Very good. Neck is a freely movable joint. Yes, correct. So stop the screen sharing, Neha. We'll stop the lecture here. We'll continue it tomorrow, okay? Because I also want to go to the next part. Okay. So I hope the screen is visible. Will be loading. Yes, it's loading. Yes. I hope the screen is visible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are going to talk about gait of animals. So it may go for more than like another 10 minutes. Maybe I'll complete in 6:15 like that. Okay. Is it fine for you all?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So gait of animals. Do you first of all know what do you mean by gait? The word gait. What do you mean by the word gait? Is all of you open the camera? Gait means walking, or you can say gait means movement. So how humans walk? What is the gait of humans? Like how we will walk, how the movement of human beings are being done.
Ma'am, legs.
Exactly, legs. No, we use our legs for movement. So how goat is moving? Goat
Legs.
legs. How a bird will move?
Ma'am, wings.
Wings and legs.
Wings and wings. Basically wings. Majorly wings. And how an earthworm will move?
Ma'am, with its it has some like hair-like structure below which helps it to grip the ground and crawl.
Okay, fine. Anyone else have any idea how earthworm will move?
Ma'am, whole body.
Whole body. Whole body will be moving when it moves. But what is the primary structure of earthworm that helps in movement? Yes, no idea? Okay, Adya, for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Earthworm. How earthworm will move?
Ma'am, it crawls.
Crawls. How snake will move then?
Ma'am, with its
Yes,
whole body.
It also crawls, ma'am.
it also crawls. Okay, let's see how the different kinds of. So this is your second part of your lesson. Movements, body movements, second part of your lesson. So first part of the lesson is over. I hope every part is clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. We are now going to the second part of the chapter, that is gait of animals. So till now we were seeing the gait of human beings. What are the things that is helpful in the movement? Joints, bones, muscles, tendons, ligaments, everything we saw. Now we are entering into animal gaits. So how the animals are moving. So what is the movement seen in animals? Like, so we won't cover all the animals in the animal kingdom, but we will cover important species like earthworm, snail. So these are some different kind of species. So if I ask you how the lion will move, you can easily say that it moves with the help of legs. Legs, right? So if I ask you how a snail will move, it can also move with the help of legs. It is also having a small leg kind of structure, and it also crawls in the surface. But that's not the case. We'll go more deeper into that and we'll see what are the things present in the body of the snail, what are the things present in the earthworm, right? We'll have a lot and lot. And this next part of the chapter, I think that's all. This lecture and one more lecture will complete this lesson. So I think you will have a lot of things to memorize. It's like you have to understand and memorize. Yes, correct. So now coming to the explanation of, so now the first species that we are going to see is earthworm, right? So what is the one special thing that about earthworm? Can anybody tell me?
They're friends of farmers.
Friends of farmers, very good. So whenever we say earthworm, so only one thing comes to the mind, that they are friends of farmers, right? So why they are friends of farmers?
Because they like eat and produce some acid or some substance which helps in the soil fertile and growth of plants.
Correct, correct. So actually they do two things. So they helps in soil rotation. So there is some mechanism called soil rotation.
Ma'am,
So
snakes also are farmers' friends.
snakes are not farmers' friends, right? Are they farmers' friend? They're enemies of farmers actually, right?
Ma'am, they eat rats.
Yeah. So if yeah, correct. So if you see in that way, they are also helping some way.
Some eat rats and some eat humans.
Correct. So anyway, snakes are dangerous. So because they are eating snacks, we cannot keep them, inside. 1 second. Yeah. So body structure. So earthworm, we all know how the earthworm will look like. So the earthworm basically looks like this, right? Correct? So this is the body of the earthworm. So this is how the earthworm looks like. So I hope you have seen the earthworms around your homes, right? Adya, Neha, and Bhavish.
Yes, ma'am.
So now I have, so in your book they have given an activity. So I don't want to go for that activity. It's just basic activity. It's the activity is basically you have to observe the earthworm. You have to take the earthworm from anywhere. You have to observe the body structure. You have to keep under the microscope and something they're telling. So basically it's the observation. Okay. So now coming to body structure. So but I have divided that into parts like body structure, mechanics, surface interaction, because these are very important points helpful for your exam. Okay. So body structure. The earthworm's body consists of many rings joined end to end. So agree with this. So how the earthworm will look like? Earthworm will basically look like this, right? So earthworm basically looks like this. Have you ever seen earthworms? Everyone?
I saw caterpillars.
My school, ma'am.
In your school. So basically earthworm looks like this. Everybody agree?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So can you see the rings like structure, ring like structure, right? So it's
Yes,
basically like ring like structure attached. So their body will be looking like that. Rings, many rings attached together. So joined end to end. It has no bones. Please make a note. Earthworms are having no bones. Okay?
ma'am. That's why it's flexible.
They're very flexible to the core. Yes. So if there
Yes.
are no bones, yeah, they are flexible. Yes. So instead, it relies on muscles for movement. So we are having bones. So when I want to move my hand without bones, can I move my hand? Can you imagine our body without bones? So what will be our body's condition without bones?
It will be like a rock.
Mom, it will not have a fixed structure.
Yeah, it will be like we will be actually like earthworm, no? We'll be very flexible. There'll be no special structure will be there, right? Only muscle will be there in the body.
Mom, there
Correct.
will be no joints.
Correct. So it has no bones. Instead, it relies on muscles for movement. 1 second. Yeah, I think I'm audible now. Yes. So it has no bones. Instead, it relies on muscles for the movement. So if we want to move our body, if I want to move our hand without bones, it's not imaginable. No, our full body will be like like an earthworm's body. But for an earthworm, the body itself looking like this. So basically, you can easily say there is no bones in this body. No, it's fully flexible. So if there is no bones, they basically depend on their muscles for the movement. So the primary organ, if I ask you, the primary organ that is helping the earthworm in movement is what?
Ma'am, muzzle.
Mom, muscles.
Exactly.
Muzzle.
So yeah, correct. So if I ask you that question in the examination, you have to answer like that. Now coming to movement mechanism, the earthworms moves by extending and shortening its body. I hope you all have seen how earthworms will move, right? Right? So earthworm basically looks like this. If they want to move like this, they will move. Right? And then the next part will be like this. No? Right? Their
Yes,
body will be like this. Have you seen the earthworm's movement?
yes, ma'am.
So wait, I'll show you. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It looks like that. Yeah. Can you see? It basically moves like this. So is their body. Yes? Can you see the right hand side picture? Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
correct. So So that is the movement mechanism. So movement mechanism of earthworm is by extending and shortening its body. Extending, shortening, like that, like this. Extending and shortening the body. It extends from front part while keeping the rear fixed and then fixes the front and then pulls the rear forward. So what is this? The meaning of the sentence? It extends the front part. Means this is the front part. Okay, this is a front part. It extends its front part. So first it extends this part. When it is extending this part, these two part will be stable. No, this two part will not have any movement. Only this one will go up like this. And then again, if it loses that, it moves somewhat front side. No, correct. Can you imagine that process of movement of earthworm? Yes.
Like a wave.
Yeah.
Wave.
Yeah, like a wave. Yes. See here. I think it will be visible now. Taking long time. Yeah. Can you see? This video, waste video. They are not showing it. Yeah, this is good. See this.
The earthworm's characteristic crawling movement is caused by the action of muscles in the body wall. These lengthen and shorten the body in wave-like motions. 4 pairs of tiny hard bristles on each segment help the worm grip the ground and hold on to the side of the burrow.
Can you see that movement? How they moved now? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Like that they move. So you will not be, this one will not be that much visible also. It's like contraction and relaxation of muscles. Yes. The movement is like that. This process is repeated to move forward. So like that they'll contract, relax and move. Yes. So now this movement mechanism is clear. This video. Exactly. Yes. Clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now coming to surface interaction. So the earthworm secretes a slimy substance that aids in the movement. So they secrete some substance, slimy substance. Okay. So it uses tiny bristles. So as Bhavesh told, they uses a tiny bristles. Tiny bristles means short hair-like structure under its body. So it will be here. Basically, it will be here. I'll be showing the picture to grip the ground. So it needs friction, right? So we need friction. So we also have in our food, we have some designs. Why for that? Why we have that? For friction. So same way for them also, they have some small tiny bristles in the body to grip the ground, which are connected to the muscles. So we'll go to the, see here. When earthworm moves, it first reaches forward, then its pointed head. The segments of this body become longer. So see here, it contracts. The muscles are contracting. Yes. So this is the size of the earthworm. It muscle contracts. When it contracts and relax, it moves somewhat. See, first it is in this area, and after the relaxation, it contracts and it moves to this area. See this area, this much distance it covered from here to here. Distance it moved, right? All of you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the segments of the body became longer. That makes the earthworm's front end thin and long. And the earthworm uses its tiny hairs to hold the soil, as we told. So next head pulls the rest of the earthworm forward. The segments pull together and become shorter. Right? Now it contracts. The head will hold the full body, and then the head will relax. When the head relaxes, it comes back to the original shape, and hence it moved also. See this much distance it covered. Then the head reaches forward again, making the front end thin and long. The earthworm reaches and pulls it way through the soil. Like that it moves. Yes? Got it? Now see here. This is the hair-like structure. This is a hair-like structure. Like, no, this is not a hair-like structure. Actually, hair-like structure will be there. It's not the diagram. So contraction. See, this area is contracted, right? Contraction of muscles is seen. A red color area. Please focus on the red color area. So this area is contraction, right? When it contraction, friction is this side. Always, you all know, I think so. Whenever the motion is this side, friction will always act on the opposite side of the motion, right? Do you all know friction is called a stopping force? Friction is called a stopping force. So always when the motion is like this of any body is in the right side, the friction will be opposite side because it tries to stop it. Yes? Yeah. So this is the contraction. So here contraction, and then see somewhat it is relaxing. Then contraction here, here the contraction is seen, and then here the contraction is seen, and then here the contraction is seen. Right? Direction of movement is this side. First, this part is contracting. Then somewhat it is, see this part is free now. This one blue color is free. Somewhat it is going this side, and then it is again going this side, and then again fully it is going this side. Yes, and then it completely relaxes. So again here contraction is seen, and here some contraction is seen. And then again here contraction again. So this process will be keep on changing. Can you notice one more point when the contraction, see the earthworm 1. So earthworm position 1 is this side. And then earthworm position 2 is somewhat reduced, no? See the distance covered here. Yes. And earthworm position 3 somewhat reduced more, right? See here, I'm drawing it. Can you understand, everybody? And earthworm position 4. See the position 4 is this. Yes. And that's all. There is no more position change. 4 is stopping. So earthworm finally it contracted, relaxed, and it moved from this position. It moved from this position to this position. So this is the distance covered. Understood? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See now. Large this. So this is the structure of earthworm. So this one is displacement graph. So we already saw the displacement graph. Just now I explained. Retrograde peristalsis wave. So this is called peristalsis wave. You don't have to remember such things. So this is the displacement, locomotion. So when the friction is this side, the movement will be the opposite side. Fully elongated segments, fully shortened segments. So these are the fully shortened or compressed segments, you can say. This is elongated segment. Yes. Now see, this is very important part. So this is the body wall of earthworm. So these are some circular muscles. So can you say the setae? So the hair-like structures are called as setae. Please remember all the three hair-like structures that helps the earthworm in the movement is called as setae. We should pronounce it as setae. Yes, E-T-A-E, setae. Yes. And these are longitudinal muscles. So here the red color part are longitudinal muscles, and these are circular muscles. So there is something like this, if you can see. Like this, it is there. So those are circular muscles. And then these are longitudinal muscles, and this is called septum. So we saw it is like ring-like structures. Earthworm body will be made up of ring-like structures. So this ring-like structure is called septum. This one. Yes. This ring-like structure. This rings. Can you see the ring-like structure is called septum? Yes, remember all the three you have to remember. Circular muscles, longitudinal muscles, setae, septum. Yes. So this is an enlarged, I think, enlarged view of that, or longitudinal view. So this is like horizontal. So horizontal. This is 3D view, inside view from upside, if you see the earthworm. So this is setae. This hair-like structure is called setae. So actually they have cut this part and showing like this. No, the earthworm is like this. They have cut one part and showing the front side of that. I hope you can imagine that, right? So this is cuticle. So this is something called cuticle. And see, this is wall. Cuticle means body wall, basically, nothing much. And this is setae. This is coelom. Coelom, something, the coelom is something, I think that is like liquid-like structure will be there, and that the organs will be present. Coelom is basically the area where the other organelles are present. This is setae. So longitudinal muscles and circular muscles. Yes. So I think this is your circular muscles. This may be this curvy structure. This will be your, yeah, see here they have given this is circular muscles. This is circular muscle, which is in circle shape, and these are longitudinal muscles. Yes, these are circular muscles. Yes, you have to be very careful with the diagrams. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood the whole diagram? Here, this displacement graph is also very important. The same graph, whatever we saw in this slide, it is given in the other way graph. It's given like time and displacement, given like a graph. That's all. Now, see, this is a very good picture of earthworm's morphology. So, this is mouth. So, if you see, this is mouth, prostomium. So, the first, I think the very first layer is called prostomium. Don't have to mug up. And I don't know, this part will be the thickest part. So, all other part will be somewhat okay. This part will be very thick. So, this thick part is called as clitellum. So we have an use for this. Why the clitellum is present? What is the use of clitellum? So what is that? Everything is there, but we don't have to discuss much about that. In your book, it is not given. Okay. So, but remember the parts. This is clitellum. So this will, can you see this somewhat? This will be enlarged. So this part will be somewhat enlarged. So when the earthworm is like this, so clitellum will be basically like this, somewhat like this, band-like structure. Yes. This is anus, and anus is helping in the excretion of earthworm. Yes. All know what is the excretion?
Ma'am, no, ma'am, I don't know what is mean by excretion.
Excretion means a removal of wastage from the body. So we are eating. So we are eating and we have to send out the waste items, right? So after digestion, so waste items will be produced in the body. So we have to send out that waste items from the body. Humans also will do, every living animals is doing that. So for earthworm, anus is the part where it do the excretion. So that particular process of uh, mm, you know, getting out the waste products after digestion from the body of any animal is excretion. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So anus is the part where the excretion is happening. And setae. So I think you can see the setae, small hair-like structures. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Those are setae. Yes. Tiny bristles. We say them as tiny bristles.
Okay, ma'am.
So next is, that's all earthworm. So when it comes to earthworm, this slide should be, you have to be very careful with this slide. A body structure, movement mechanism, surface interaction. And very important, you have to understand this concept of how they are contracting and relaxing. This is very, very important. You have to keep fingertips, keep in fingertips. What is septum, what is circular muscles, where they are present. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So nothing much logical is there, just have to read about earthworm, know about earthworm, that's all. Yes. So Adya, be ready, that's all. We'll see next is snail. We'll go to snail. Okay.
Okay.
And then we have after fishes, and after fishes, we have one more organism in your book, it is given. So maybe within one or two lectures we'll complete. And Nadia, please be ready for the separation of substances. You have to complete all the lectures at any cost before Saturday. Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
I have given enough time, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
And upcoming subjective test, Adya should write mandatorily, or else I'll tell your parents also. Okay, you should not say, ma'am, I don't know, I didn't read. No excuses. Yes?
Okay, ma'am.
If you know or don't know, that's secondary, but attend the test. All of you, Neha and Bhavesh, for you also, you have already not attempted the objective test. So subjective is mandatory for you and Neha also. Yes. So portions will be for subjective test till the last class. So till how much I'm taking? Till Saturday, how much hour I'm taking? It will come. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye then. Yes.
Now, what
Can
about other two like asteroid? You told me to
Yeah.
asteroid PPT.
Yeah. Are you
Ma'am,
ready?
even me.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we can have it on some other day. Today's time is over. Yes.
Ma'am, can you
Ma'am,
send the
when is
PPT?
first lecture test?
Can't get you, Adya.
When is first lecture test?
Saturday. Both are Saturday. Actually, separation of substances, I'll send the question paper in the group. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
separate question paper PDF I'll send. So that you people write in a paper and send me personally or in the group. So you can send in the group. So send me personally after
Okay.
writing. In WeXL, you will have one more test. That is also subjective test on body movements. Yes, that is also mandatory. That you will write, convert into PDF and upload in WeXL itself. You won't send me. Okay. Please don't get confused.
Ma'am, can you send me first lecture PDF?
Separation of substance,
No, ma'am, first lecture.
body movements.
Yes, ma'am.
I have already uploaded in WeXL, but I'll send again. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Gait of animals, I'll complete till fishes and then I'll upload. Before test, I'll upload. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Any more doubts?
Ma'am, can you send the PPT in the WhatsApp?
I'll send. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Okay, then.
can you send the first lecture PDF in WhatsApp?
I'll send.